And thank you for tuning in to The Hottest Hour with your girl, Cher Ferguson. The Hottest Hour is what's hot in culture, the hottest topics, and the hottest interviews. We are live here in New York City, and I'm so excited for today's show. Today we have Tish Tunes, straight out of Harlem, and you guys don't want to miss what I have in store. At I am Cher Ferguson on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Also, follow at The Hottest Hour right now for all the updates on today's show. Right now, we're about to go on City College campus, and this is where we started, right here, WCCR. Join in, and we're about to do tea talk with the culture. So let's go. Let's see what we got going on. It's your girl, Cher Ferguson, and I'm back with The Hottest Hour right here at City College campus, and I'm going to give you what's hot in culture. So for Tea Talk, we have the first African-American Supreme Judge, Ketanji Brown Johnson. Big shout outs to her. Like, I'm so happy, like, she made it. Like, her daughter looking up to her is definitely a great thing in the African-American community, so shout out to her. Another thing I want to shine light on what's hot in culture is basically what happened in New York City, like a bombing, terror. I don't know what happened. What do you guys think? Like, chime in the comments below and let me know what you guys think of the bombing in New York and everything that happened with New York and the shooting and everything. I want to know what happened. You guys let me know. I want to know what you think. Another thing I want to shine light on is the love that's in the air. So a big shout out to Cardi B and Offset and the family. They just published a dope magazine, Essence magazine, and they look so adorable. They even have their little munchkin sitting on their arm looking so dope. So shout out to them. Another couple that I love right now is Justin Bieber and Hailey Bieber. They look so great. The Biebers are doing it right now. Shout out to the Biebers because they making it really dope out here. They're shutting down all the rumors and they let everybody know that they are the dopest, hottest couple. Like, shout out to the Biebers. I love y'all. Another couple that I really love is Halle Bailey and DDG. They've been all over the Caribbean, posted up, doing their thing. And Halle, she got a dope chain for her birthday. So shout out to the couples and all the love that's in the air. On last news, like, you know I gotta give you guys the hot scoop. Coachella is here and it's now, y'all. So if y'all missed this past weekend, you guys can check out the weekend coming because it's gonna be so dope. Even though Kanye West dropped out of Coachella, it's still a whole bunch of headlines lining up. We have Billie Eilish and they also have The Weeknd. Shout out to all the new headliners who headlined Coachella because Kanye dropped out. I don't know what y'all think. Why did Kanye drop out? Like, I don't know why. But shout out to Kanye, shout out to his family, shout out to everyone, and that's all I have for today's Tea Talk. Let's get into this commercial break. Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. This is the Hottest Hour Talk Show with your girl, Cher Ferguson. See y'all soon. Don't go nowhere. We'll be back with more. DoorDash, dash your app. Enjoy your freedom to be your own boss and earn money on your schedule. Plus, get 100% of your tips always. Get paid right now. Download the Dasher app. With your girl, Cher Ferguson, and I have my special guest in the building, and we are right now at Young Atlas Podcast Studio, and I'm so excited. Can you tell everybody who you are and where you're from?
Hi everybody, my name is Tish Tunes. I'm from Harlem World. You already know vibes.
Yes, Tish. I'm so happy I got you in the building. Like,
yes, thank you for having me.
It's been too long. I just feel like I've been like Tish, I need Tish. Like, I need this interview. So this is my first show back, and I'm just so happy to have you. So thank you so much for coming, Tish.
Welcome back. I'm back to be the first show. It's the first show.
First show back since the pandemic.
Right.
Okay.
Thank you for having me.
Yes. Okay. So let's get into the tea. Let's get into your conversation. Let's get into everything you got going on. Okay. So how has life been? How has success been since you started back music?
Okay, that's a real general question.
I know, right?
Life has been good. Life has been lifing. You know, every day I'm learning. Every day I'm growing. Trying to, excel in my craft. Trying to learn more about my craft. Trying to learn more about myself. You know, after the pandemic, I really wanted to focus more on myself, honestly. I worked a lot. I worked a lot before, always trying, and I still work, but I didn't take time to think about my mental health, my emotional health, my spiritual health. So I feel lately life has been more focused on that for me, and it's been great. It's been a great outcome because once you change the way you think, everything else around you starts having a positive effect. So life has been good. Thank God.
Thank God. Let's just clap for God. Let's just clap for God. Ooh, God is good. Clap for God, y'all. Clap for God. That was great. So post-pandemic, everything's been great. Yes. Everything's been wonderful, and you have been dropping some hot content and new stuff. So I see you all over social media. If y'all don't have her, follow her now. At
Tish Tunes, Tish.Tunes.
Yes.
Instagram.
Yes. Oh my God. So Strings Attached, we're gonna get into that. So that's the newest project.
That's the latest project.
That is the latest project. But let's get into from where you started to now. So let's talk industry. Overall, how has it been within the industry, starting off with In Transit? I mean, I tried to look it up and I was like, wait, I can't find it. I know I've seen it before because I know you for a long time. But how has it been from the very beginning to now?
Well, I mean, if you want to take it back to the beginning,
let's take it back.
I've been doing music for a long time, since 5 years old. As long as I can remember. I grew up singing in a choir at church. Oh my God. So with my choir at church, I was exposed to a lot of different opportunities as far as music, perform at different Christian radio stations, and gospel concerts and things like that. So. Wow. Through that experience, it taught me a lot about, performing, about the skills, the technicalities.
Yeah, what goes on, the music industry, or even just
like that. Even before the studio, my first time in the studio, I remember being probably about 8 or 9. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and we did a studio album, and it was super exciting. I just remember. Going in the booth and they take us out and snacks and stuff.
How old were you?
I was about 8 or 9.
What?
Yeah, it was really exciting.
And you had an album.
But so music has always been a part of my life. So fast forward, when I was, I don't even know how old I was, honestly. What? But In Transit, I dropped
in the train station. So dope, looking so good. So that was your first EP?
Yes, that was my first EP. I had released it on SoundCloud. That was when SoundCloud was the main thing. This is before everybody was jumping on Spotify and United Mass. None of that stuff was really, I don't even know if it was out, honestly, officially. No. But so In Transit, I named it In Transit because all of those songs I wrote on the train, basically. Wow. On my way to work, commuting back and forth to work. So I named the project In Transit, and that was my first EP. I put it out. That was my first exposure to the world. Just putting it out there for people. My first project, I got a response. Okay. I performed live a lot for people, but that was my first recorded project. So it was really exciting. Yeah. That was good. I put it out on SoundCloud. Good feedback. Everything was good. Right. Put that out. Then fast forward to 2019.
Right. Pretty
Thug,
right?
In Transit, I believe that was 2015. Okay. I dropped In Transit.
So Pretty Thug, I'm not gonna lie, the art on Pretty Thug was so dope. So tell us about Pretty Thug and how did that album inspire you, from where you came from in Transit?
So as soon as I finished In Transit was a very eclectic album. I want everybody to see the different sides of me because I like all types of music. I like pop, I like hip hop, I like jazz. So I did. It was a little bit of every genre, you would say, in that EP In Transit. So I liked it because I felt like it showcased everything, but I think it was kind of confusing to people too. They didn't know what the vibe was. Yeah, I was all over the place. One was slow. So that was the feedback I was getting. So I said, all right, my next project, I want to be more hip hop because I started rapping. I started rapping at that time. Okay. I always was into rap, but I never did it in front of people, basically. I was doing my own freestyles and stuff, but I never performed for people. But around that time, I started discovering, my rap side. Excuse me. And I said, I'm going to do a project showcasing R&B and hip-hop. So I wanted to name it Pretty Thug because Pretty was the R&B side and Thug was the hip-hop side. So I wanted to show people both sides of me.
And who created that color?
Oh man, you're gonna put me on the spot.
Oh my God, no!
My boy.
We can find him.
That was a minute ago. But yeah, I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna get back to
No
you.
problem.
You have to edit that one in.
No problem. Definitely, we edit that. We can definitely edit that in. So no problem. So after Pretty Thug, now we currently have, after the pandemic, we have singles, we have remixes, and we have strings attached. But let's get into some of the singles and the remixes. Like, what is this? The fans said that they love some of the singles, but what is your favorite single that you dropped?
Well, the only single that I have officially dropped was called "It's Over."
Right, and
that was in 2020. That was in 2020. That was an official. That was the first official single I had out because I was just dropping straight projects. I wasn't even doing singles. I was just dropping EPs and just the
teddy bear. Everybody love that. Everybody love that.
So I just did that. Yes, I did "It's Over." That was a project I did with Remo, the hit maker. He produced that track. We worked together, produced it. Yeah, that was cool. That was a fun experience. That was like a little breakup song, basically. Independent, talking about just gaining independence.
Yes,
we have to break up.
Yes.
So yes, and then the pandemic was right after that, pretty much. After I dropped that, so what was that? 2 years we had basically of the pandemic. So I didn't drop anything. Like I said, during that time, I really was just focused on myself and my mind, get my mind right.
Right. So self-love, like success. Self-love equals success, people. This is what I've been trying to tell y'all. Self-love and success. So, strings attached, boom. Now you do like this great performance. I'm mad that I had to find out late because I found out everything.
I thought I hit the DM.
No. The performance, I found out. No, the performance I found out. I couldn't make it. I was traveling. I'm so sorry. But when it became an album, though, like.
Yes.
That's what I was late about because I wish I would have knew that it was becoming a project because I would have really, had to be there for that. So, who did you work with on Strings Attached?
So, Strings Attached is my latest project out right now. It's a live acoustic album.
Yes.
I worked with JY from Vision Play.
Okay.
Yes. They working along with us at Cloud Surfers.
Yes.
So we collabed on a project a live project. It was at Smash Studios in New York City.
Yes.
Yeah, I just sent out an invitation. It was a real intimate setting.
Okay.
I had about 50 RSVPs. And I just said, everybody come through.
You look good.
And I wanted an intimate setting. It was right after the pandemic. Well, not right after, but my first performance after the pandemic. So, it was nerve-wracking too because I hadn't been on stage in a long time.
Right.
I hadn't performed for anybody in a long time. So it was nerve-wracking. But it was exciting because it kind of helped me to remember why I'm doing what I do.
Right.
Like, remember that I love it. But yeah, I just did a collection of R&B songs.
Right.
Classic R&B songs.
Yes. I have Tell Me
head, so.
on the hottest playlist I have on Apple Music. I have your song to Tell Me.
Yes.
And I love that song. Tell him. Okay, right. No, I'm not. No.
You talking about Strings Attached?
Yeah, Strings Attached. Hold on, wait.
It gotta be
Hold on. We gonna have to. Hold on, wait. We gonna come back. So
pull up.
We gonna edit that out. Hold on, wait. We gotta come back. Okay. So Strings Attached. So what was one of the best things that you loved about recording that when you were in the performance and you were doing that? The crowd or just like
the crowd? It was a live recording. So what you hear on the album, like that was the show. That was exactly. There was no editing going back. There was no re-recording. Like it was one shot deal. Like
it was so
live recording. I've never done anything like that before, and I was nervous, but it was funny because once I started the show, I actually didn't remember that. We recorded it this for an album. It just became. I just got immersed in the moment.
Yeah, and you did amazing.
And it was good. Yeah, just performing live is different. Just feeding off of the energy from the crowd. Yes. And for me, I love acoustic performances. Just the guitar because it's a very raw sound. It's just people have to pay attention. It's not a lot of instruments, so all you focus on is the voice and a few chords. So you gotta really be about it when you're doing acoustic performances. So you gotta be careful because any little mistake, there's nothing to cover it,
Right, but you did amazing. You did amazing. It just reminded me of like Unplugged or something like that.
Yes, that's exactly about it.
And you was giving that. So it's Can We Talk?
Can We Talk?
playlist, the hottest playlist.
Yes.
It's on Apple Music right now, guys. If you don't have the hottest playlist, download it now. So right now we're gonna take a quick break. When we come back, we're gonna talk about label. We're gonna talk about everything that you've been doing, who else you've been working with, and what you got in store. So don't go anywhere. This is the hottest hour talk show with your girl Cher Ferguson, and I have Tish Tunes here, and we are live at Young Atlas Podcast Recording Studio. Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with more. It's your girl Cher Ferguson. Peace.
Angel of mine, I look at you, looking at me. Now I know why they say the best things are for real.
Yes, and we are back for the hottest hour with Tish. I'm so excited. No, I'm really mad excited because I really wanted to get you on, so I'm sad we had you here. So let's get back into the interview because I have so much I want to talk to you about. So let's just jump back into it. So, how has it been working in the industry? As a woman, as far as experience has been, all honestly, what has it been like?
Well, the music industry is different. It's a lot that goes into it. And different as a woman especially, not only is it talent, which honestly seems to be not the greatest factor these days. That's goes aside.
No way.
But it's love, the pressure about having to look a certain way, having to dress a certain way, having to talk a certain way. A lot of people have this image, especially in the industry, of how they want women to act and sound. Mm-hmm. So breaking free from that it can be difficult, especially when the majority of women are doing a lot of similar things and they are proven to be successful. So I feel like that's the only route to success, behaving and whatever, doing things a certain way, dressing a certain way, whatever it is, certain content, whatever it may be. But I'm gonna explore a different route. I like to do things differently. So it's been different. It's been tough, but it's been rewarding too because I'm gonna stay true to myself at the end of the day. No matter what it is. So yeah, it's a learning process.
Yes, it's a learning process. It's a learning process, and I know you probably just even when making your EPs and your albums and your remixes, how has that been? You've been really going hard with your remixes, when I mean bars, when I mean creative, y'all. Creative, you guys have to go check it out. So even when you did a Chris Brown remix and he reposted you.
Yes.
Shout out to Chris Brown.
I've done since I was a little kid, I've been making songs. Or I hear a song and I'll make my own version of whatever song it is. It'll be about something silly or whatever. So I guess from childhood, that stuck with me. So when I hear a beat that I like, I don't know. I just jump on it and do what I gotta do. You know what I'm saying?
You do.
So Instagram, a lot of people, people like it. I would put out, and it's funny because it's a different. I have two different crowds. I have a lot of people that like me strictly for my R&B and they like to hear the singing, and I have people that know me more for the rap remixes and freestyles and things like that. So it's fun. It's just fun.
Yes, and that's why she laughing right now, y'all, because she be really smiling the whole way through it.
I have a good time.
And she be though. She be giggling, she be giggling. I be really thinking she be having fun with it. It's so easy for her,
I try.
She be sitting there grabbing at me, she be giggling with it, it's so easy for me. I be yes.
I try.
So just to see you with that has been great. So any challenges in the industry that you felt you couldn't take on or?
No, honestly, there's no challenge that I feel like I can't take on. There's things that I don't. Of course, you don't want to go through any hardships, any challenges.
Right.
But like I said, basically being true to yourself. And I was just telling you, not allowing people to dictate my industry.
Woo, they can do that,
and that's what it is. A lot of people start off with good intentions, and in one totally different way than how they end up once they go through the industry per se. Which is why I think a lot of people do the independent route. A lot of people stay indie because you have full creative control and you don't have to live up to somebody else's standard per se. There's still things that come with that. But it's more freedom to be who you want to be and the type of artist you want to be. So as of right now, you said I'm on I'm indie. Crowd surfers, vision play, working together. So
yes. So let's clear that up.
Keep going,
For
yeah.
everybody that had any questions about it. So where was there a label change, or are you guys still working with Vision Play Entertainment?
There's no I'm Cloud
I've always been
Surfers.
working with Cloud Surfers.
Gang for life. Cloud Surfers. That's always gonna be the team. That's always gonna be the movement. Always gonna be the label.
Shout out to Cloud Surfers.
It's a family. That's family. So that's always gonna be what I'm working under. That's my label. That's my family.
That is so
like I said, we have with Strings Attached. It's the first project.
Yes.
Where I've been working with JY from Vision Play.
Yes.
So he believes in the talent. I've known him for some years, so he said he wanted to, try something together, see if it can work out, if we combine, our labels, our resources.
Yes.
So this is the first project together.
And I'm excited. I'm excited for more. Just as much as you're excited, I'm excited for more. So Tish Tunes, honestly, what does success look like for you in the future? What does it look like for Tish?
To be honest, and I don't want to give the porn boy answer.
No, give it.
But I don't know, the older I get, my view of success changes.
Yes.
Of course, success, I would like to be financially set. I don't worry about stuff like that. Mm-hmm. But to me, success is being able to do what I love on a daily basis. You know how they say, if you do what you love, you don't work again. That's the saying that they say. Right. So that would be my ultimate success, being able to do music full time.
Right.
Right now, I do have a regular job too.
Yeah.
But you gotta do what you gotta do.
Right.
But my main idea of success, I just want to be happy. I want to have joy, not even happy, because happiness is temporary. Joy, nobody can take that from you. That's it. I'm gonna have joy. I'm gonna have peace, happiness, all of that love. That's my idea of success. Having a family, girl. Yeah.
All right. I think you have your family. I'm sorry.
Having my family, having my home, just being happy. And then if I get to do music on top of that, full time, and have people, respond to it, then that's success.
That's so great, and your family and everybody's into music too. So it's so great. It's a family affair. Okay, so before we go, I just want you to let everybody tune into the hottest hour. I want you to let them know, what you have coming up, what you think you have coming up. I want to know all the tea, tell me, because, I got you here. Why not, Just let me know what you have coming up.
So right now it's April. Next month, May, I plan on dropping a single. My next single, like I said, the last one I did was in 2020. So this is my first single in 2 years. Loving You. It's going to be called Loving You. So I did the live acoustic version on the Strings Attached.
Yes.
But this is going to be the official studio version. Loving You. So I'm dropping that next month. So make sure you go check that out. Yes. Make sure you check out the Strings Attached EP. That's out right now on all platforms.
Yes.
Like you said, it's a collection of R&B plus a few. It has a sneak peek of the singles I'm gonna drop soon.
Oh yes, it's a lot, and I love the cover art too. Every cover art that you put out is very artistic and well put together. And
I try to be intentional. With my choices.
And you're a Cancer too, so it's we Cancers over here.
Yes.
We right next to each other too, right? Yes, we are. And so listen. You guys can definitely follow Tish Tunes at Tish.Tunes.
Yes, TISH.TUNES. That's on all platforms. Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, Snapchat, all that stuff.
Google her. She's a musical artist. She's the best. You're the best. People, I feel people love you, but they don't even, it's not like you're underrated. They just don't know what you have in store, a box. They still she's dope. But it's okay, I'm dope, but y'all want to see me do more shit? I'm going to still do more shit. And that's what they want to see from you.
That's it.
Continue to grow. And I just want to say thank you so much for coming to visit me here at Young Islands. Shout out to podcast space. Thank you for letting us use it. But thank you, Tish. Thank you. Shout out to Harlem. Yes.
I'm honestly on the first show back.
Yes. So happy. So thank you so much, and look forward to seeing you soon, okay?
Yes, thank you, Cher.
Yeah. We out. You are now tuning in to the hottest hour with your girl, Cher Ferguson. You can check out my past interviews now on Spotify and on Apple Podcasts. Thank you for everyone tuning in here live on iHeartRadio and Apple Radio. If you guys have missed any of my past interviews, check out my YouTube page and follow me on social media at I am Cher Ferguson. Like, comment, and subscribe. You never know. You can possibly be my next sponsor, or you can possibly come on the show. We are back for the hottest hour, and I must say this show was really, really dope. So before I go, I just want to say thank you for everybody for tuning in. My girl Tish Tunes, thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me. I had such a fun time.
Oh my God! And look, I got shout out to Cloud Surfers. I got me a hat. So
Cloud Surfer merch out now. Make sure y'all go get that.
Yeah. Check out Young Atlas. They offer video production. Also check out their up and coming artists and podcasts. You want to say about Young Atlas?
Yeah, we're based in Harlem. We got a podcast studio. This is an area creative, collaborative space for designers in Harlem that can take advantage of the resources we have. We also offer classes for people between the ages of 14 and 18 for free if they're born and raised in Harlem.